25 Real Lesbian Hollywood Couples, and their surprising look. Welcome to our channel, Celebrity Couples Hollywood. Hollywood has long shimmered with glamour and illusion, but behind the curtain, not every love story has been allowed to shine. For decades, many actresses were forced to hide their true selves, especially when it came to their sexual orientation. The fear of being exposed, judged, or losing their careers led many to live in silence. But today, that silence is being broken. A new era has arrived, one where love, no matter who it's between, is finally seen and celebrated. In today's video, we're taking you on a powerful and emotional journey through 25 most famous lesbian couples in Hollywood and their stunning appearances. A tribute to resilience, authenticity, and breaking through the barriers of prejudice. Don't forget to hit like, subscribe to our channel, and join us in honoring these courageous women who have shown the world that love is love, and every version of it deserves to shine. Jodie Foster and Alexandra Hedison. Jodie Foster and Alexandra Hedison's love story reads like an elegant, classic Hollywood romance. Timeless, understated, and deeply meaningful. Their journey began in 2014, and within a year, they quietly exchanged vows in a private ceremony, far from the flashes of paparazzi cameras and the scrutiny of the public eye. Both women had already achieved great success in their own right. Foster, an acclaimed actress and director, holds 2 Academy Awards to her name and a legacy of fearless, transformative performances. Hedison, a former actress turned celebrated photographer, is known for her evocative and thought-provoking visual artistry. Before meeting Hedison, Foster made headlines in 2007 when she publicly acknowledged her longtime partner, producer Sidney Bernard, during an emotional awards speech. Together, Foster and Bernard had built a family and raised 2 sons, continuing to co-parent with respect and mutual dedication even after parting ways. That emotional honesty and grounded strength became the bedrock of Foster's next chapter, with Hedison. Interestingly, Hedison had also shared a high-profile relationship in the early 2000s with Ellen DeGeneres, adding another layer of visibility to her own story. But what sets her relationship with Foster apart is the quiet power they exude together.
They don't chase the spotlight.
In fact, their decision to keep their bond largely out of the public eye only adds to the allure. Despite their A-list status, Foster and Hedison aren't interested in putting on a show. Their connection speaks volumes through subtlety. Glimpses of affection, mutual admiration, and a deep respect that radiates through even the rarest of public moments. In a world that often demands spectacle, their love is a rare gem, quiet, intentional, and steadfast. Together, they embody a version of love that doesn't need to be loud to be lasting. It's built on trust, privacy, and authenticity, the kind of connection that not only withstands fame, but transcends it. Samira Wiley and Lauren Morelli. Samira Wiley and Lauren Morelli's love story is one of quiet revolution, a modern Hollywood romance built not on red carpets or headlines, but on truth, vulnerability, and the courage to embrace authenticity. Their journey began on the set of Orange is the New Black, where Samira played the beloved Pussy Washington and Lauren worked behind the scenes as a writer. At first, they were simply colleagues. But as scripts were written and characters explored, something deeper began to take root, something neither of them expected. For Lauren, working on the show sparked a profound personal awakening. In 2014, she made the life-changing decision to come out as gay, ending her marriage with honesty and grace. It was a pivotal moment, one filled with clarity, that opened the door to a new chapter in her life. As their connection grew, what started as professional collaboration blossomed into something undeniably intimate and powerful. Their relationship was founded on empathy, shared values, and emotional openness. By 2017, they were married in a vibrant, joy-filled ceremony in Palm Springs, surrounded by loved ones. The wedding wasn't just a celebration of their union, it was a bold statement of living truthfully and loving without fear. Samira later shared that it was Lauren's words, the way she wrote and expressed herself, that first drew her in. Their love story didn't begin with grand gestures, but with honesty, creativity, and a deep emotional resonance. Together, they've become powerful symbols of resilience and representation in an industry often filled with illusion. Cynthia Nixon and Christine Marinoni. Cynthia Nixon and Christine Marinoni's love story unfolds like a quiet, powerful indie film, genuine, socially meaningful, and deeply rooted in purpose. Their paths first crossed in 2001 at a rally advocating for LGBTQ+ rights in New York, a fitting beginning for a relationship that would come to symbolize love grounded in activism and shared values. At the time, Cynthia was still in a long-term relationship with photographer Danny Moses, with whom she shares 2 children. What began between her and Christine as a respectful friendship built on mutual passion for social justice slowly grew into something more. When Cynthia and Moses parted ways in 2003, her bond with Christine deepened, evolving naturally into a partnership based on trust, compassion, and a shared vision for a better, more inclusive world. Christine, an education activist, had long been fighting for equality. Cynthia, already a household name thanks to her acting career, found herself drawn to Christine's unwavering dedication to justice. By 2004, the pair were officially a couple. 5 years later, in 2009, they announced their engagement at another same-sex marriage rally, transforming a political moment into an intimately personal declaration of love. In 2012, 1 year after New York legalized same-sex marriage, Cynthia and Christine tied the knot. Cynthia wore a flowing green gown and Christine a crisp tailored suit, as they stood side by side, not only as wives, but as symbols of change in a society evolving toward equality. A year earlier, in 2011, Christine had given birth to their son Max, blending their families and solidifying their shared future. Today, Cynthia and Christine continue to balance parenting, advocacy, and public service. Cynthia remains a passionate voice for education and civil rights, while Christine stays deeply involved in activism and policy work. Together, they embody a modern love, one fueled by resilience, compassion, and the unwavering belief that love and justice can walk hand in hand. Ellen DeGeneres and Portia de Rossi. Ellen DeGeneres and Portia de Rossi's love story is one of Hollywood's most enduring romances, a blend of devotion, courage, and unwavering support that has captivated fans for nearly 2 decades. Their journey began in 2004, when a chance meeting sparked a connection that quickly deepened, changing the course of both their personal and public lives. After 4 years of growing together, they married in 2008, just months after California legalized same-sex marriage. Their ceremony, held at their Beverly Hills home, was intimate and deeply personal, with only a small circle of close friends and family present. Yet the moment carried enormous significance for the LGBTQ+ community. It wasn't just a wedding, it was a declaration of visibility, love, and progress. Over the years, Ellen and Portia have become much more than a celebrity couple. They've become a symbol of what lasting partnership looks like under the brightest of spotlights. Despite the glamour that surrounds them, lavish homes, international travels, red carpet appearances, the heart of their relationship remains grounded in something deeper: mutual respect, admiration, and an unshakable bond. They've weathered the scrutiny of fame and the swirling tides of public opinion with grace. Portia has spoken candidly about how Ellen's humor and honesty transformed her life, while Ellen has often referred to Portia as her greatest source of strength and peace. Their affection shines through in anniversary posts, interviews, and the smallest, unguarded moments. In a world that often challenges love, especially in the public eye, Ellen and Portia are a powerful reminder that the foundation of any relationship is trust, laughter, and shared purpose. Their story isn't just about fame or romance. It's about resilience and the beauty of building a life together, unapologetically and authentically. Hailey Kiyoko and Becca Tilley. Hailey Kiyoko and Becca Tilley's love story is one that quietly bloomed behind the scenes before stepping into the spotlight and stealing hearts around the world. Although fans only learned of their relationship in 2022, their journey began much earlier, in 2018, when the two first started dating. Rather than rushing into the public eye, Hailey and Becca chose to protect what they were building, nurturing their connection away from the pressures of fame and scrutiny. For nearly 4 years, they embraced intentional privacy. Their decision wasn't about hiding, it was about preserving something real. Becca, best known from The Bachelor and her podcast Scrubbing In, often dropped subtle hints about her deep emotional bond with someone special, long before naming Hailey publicly. She spoke with admiration about this person's strength and authenticity, traits that perfectly describe Hailey. Hailey, a bold and unapologetic queer pop icon, has long used her platform to champion LGBTQ+ visibility and representation. When Becca finally posted a joyful video of them together titled For the Girls, it wasn't just a sweet reveal, it was a celebration of freedom, love, and living openly on their own terms. Since then, their relationship has become a symbol of what it means to love with intention. In a world where celebrity romances often unfold in front of cameras and clicks, Hailey and Becca remind us that some of the strongest connections grow in quiet, protected spaces. Their story is one of patience, courage, and emotional honesty. Wanda Sykes and Alex Sykes. Wanda Sykes and Alex Sykes share a love story that's not just about partnership, it's about strength, transformation, and redefining what family means in the modern world. Their journey began in the most unexpected of places, a ferry ride to Fire Island, where Wanda met Alex Niedbalski, a French businesswoman with a calm presence and radiant energy. What started as a spark soon evolved into something deep and lasting, rooted in shared values, mutual respect, and an unshakable sense of connection. In 2008, Wanda and Alex were married, just months after Wanda made the powerful decision to come out publicly at a same-sex marriage rally in Las Vegas. It was a deeply personal and courageous act that marked a turning point in her life, allowing her to live fully and openly. A year later, their love grew even stronger with the birth of their fraternal twins, Olivia and Lucas. As parents, they've built a home full of warmth, honesty, and love, a space where their children are raised with compassion and the freedom to be themselves. Wanda has been candid about the complexities of navigating fame, motherhood, and identity as a Black lesbian woman. Her coming out initially caused a painful rift with her conservative parents, who struggled to accept her truth. But through time, patience, and unwavering love, that divide began to heal. Her family eventually came around, proving that love has the power not just to mend, but to unite. Kristen Stewart and Dylan Meyer. Kristen Stewart and Dylan Meyer's love story is a tender, quietly powerful tale of reconnection, growth, and emotional truth. Though the world came to know them as a couple in 2019, their paths had first crossed much earlier, back in 2013 on a film set. At the time, they were simply acquaintances. But fate has its own timing. When they met again 6 years later, something shifted. What began as a renewed friendship soon transformed into a deep, enduring bond. From that second chance encounter, their connection blossomed into a full partnership, one rooted in trust, creativity, and emotional vulnerability. Dylan, a screenwriter and actress, brought out a softer, more open side of Kristen. Known for guarding her private life closely, Kristen has often said that Dylan was the person who made her feel safe enough to be more expressive, especially when it came to love. In 2021, Kristen shared that the two were engaged, revealing that Dylan had proposed in a spontaneous, heartfelt moment that perfectly captured the energy of their relationship, unfiltered, personal, and deeply genuine. Their engagement was not just a milestone for them, but a meaningful moment for fans who had watched Kristen evolve in her journey of self-discovery and self-acceptance. Together, Kristen and Dylan represent a kind of love that doesn't seek attention, it simply exists with quiet strength. They're often seen encouraging each other's creative work, collaborating side by side, and living with intention and grace. In an industry driven by spectacle, their bond reminds us that the most profound relationships don't always start with grand gestures, but with shared purpose, mutual respect, and quiet understanding. Sarah Paulson and Holland Taylor. Sarah Paulson and Holland Taylor's love story is a radiant example of how true connection knows no boundaries. Not age, not expectation, and certainly not convention. Their romance, filled with grace and authenticity, has captivated hearts around the world for its unapologetic honesty and emotional depth. The two first met at a party more than a decade before they became a couple. At the time, they were in different chapters of their lives, but the spark of connection lingered. Years later, a chance interaction on social media reignited that spark, and what began as a simple reconnection soon blossomed into something profound. By 2015, Sarah and Holland went public with their relationship, and since then, they've quietly but powerfully redefined what love can look like in Hollywood. Yes, there's a 32-year age difference between them, but their bond has proven time and again that emotional connection, mutual respect, and shared values are far more significant than numbers. Sarah, celebrated for her fearless roles in American Horror Story and Ratched, has often expressed how Holland's brilliance, poise, and strength first drew her in. Holland, with her long and respected career on stage and screen, speaks of Sarah as the light that brought spontaneity and joy back into her life. Together, they formed a deeply supportive and creative partnership, one that has remained steady in the face of public scrutiny. Their willingness to speak openly about their love has become an act of quiet advocacy, challenging societal norms and offering visibility to same-sex couples everywhere. Fiona Shaw and Sonali Dharaniagala. Fiona Shaw and Sonali Dharaniagala's love story is a deeply moving testament to the resilience of the human spirit and the unexpected ways love can bloom, even after unimaginable pain. Since becoming a couple in 2018, their relationship has embodied quiet strength, healing, and the kind of emotional depth that only comes from shared understanding and lived experience. Sonali, an economist and author, endured an unspeakable tragedy during the 2004 Indian Ocean tsunami, which took the lives of her husband, 2 young sons, and her parents. Her memoir Wave captured the raw and devastating aftermath with haunting honesty, earning international acclaim for its vulnerability and courage. Among the many moved by her words was Fiona Shaw, a celebrated actress known for her commanding performances in Killing Eve and Harry Potter. What drew Fiona in wasn't just the writing, it was Sonali's resilience, her unbreakable spirit in the face of heartbreak. Fiona reached out, and what began as a gesture of connection gradually evolved into something more profound. Their bond deepened over time, grounded not in dramatic gestures, but in shared strength, sensitivity, and an unspoken emotional fluency. Their love isn't just a romantic tale, it's a journey through grief, compassion, and rediscovered joy. Together, they've created a life built on mutual respect and quiet perseverance, proving that love can take root even in the most broken soil. Their relationship defies stereotypes and pushes beyond societal expectations, reminding the world that same-sex love is just as valid, layered, and resilient as any other. Tig Notaro and Stephanie Lynn. Tig Notaro and Stephanie Lynn's love story is a remarkable reminder that even in life's darkest moments, something beautiful can emerge. In 2012, Tig faced a devastating breast cancer diagnosis. Just days after receiving the news, she stepped onto a comedy stage and delivered one of the most iconic and vulnerable stand-up sets in history. Raw, unscripted, and unforgettable. That moment not only shifted her career but opened the door to a profound transformation in her personal life. A year later, in 2013, Tig met actress and writer Stephanie Lynn on the set of the film In a World. What began as a simple creative collaboration soon deepened into something unexpected. Stephanie, who had previously only dated men, didn't experience a shift in identity, it was something deeper. She fell for the person, not the label. The connection they shared transcended any traditional boundary. Their relationship grew with quiet strength, fueled by mutual respect, shared humor, and unwavering emotional support. By 2015, they were married in a private ceremony surrounded by loved ones. 2 years later, their family expanded with the birth of twin sons via surrogate, marking a joyful new chapter in their journey together. Parenthood, like every challenge they've faced, was met with openness, unity, and love. Together, Tig and Stephanie have become symbols of authenticity and resilience. Their love defies convention, not through bold declarations, but through steady, honest connection. Jojo Siwa and Kylie Prue. Jojo Siwa and Kylie Prue's love story is a vibrant celebration of young, fearless authenticity in a world that often demands filters and perfection. Known for her sparkling bows, high-energy persona, and unstoppable confidence, JoJo made waves in early 2021 when she publicly came out, instantly becoming one of the most visible young LGBTQ+ figures in pop culture. Not long after, she revealed that her best friend Kylie Prue was also her girlfriend, and together, they became powerful symbols of openness and honesty in young love. Their relationship unfolded with the kind of genuine sweetness that fans couldn't help but fall in love with. From playful TikToks to heartfelt Instagram posts, JoJo and Kylie shared the joy of their connection in ways that felt refreshingly real, full of laughter, inside jokes, and affectionate moments that captured the purity of first love. Like many young couples, they faced challenges as they navigated fame and personal growth. Later that same year, they announced a breakup, leaving fans heartbroken. But love has a rhythm of its own. In 2022, JoJo and Kylie reunited, wiser, stronger, and more grounded. Their decision to find their way back to each other showed a level of emotional maturity that inspired many. Their story resonated deeply, especially with young people discovering their own identities and learning what it means to love authentically. JoJo and Kylie didn't just model a relationship, they modeled growth, resilience, and the courage to be open, even when the world is watching. Elliot Page and Samantha Thomas. Elliot Page and Samantha Thomas once shared a relationship that, while brief, left a lasting impact on both their lives, especially during one of Elliot's most transformative chapters. They began dating in 2015, a time when Elliot had already come out as gay but had not yet publicly embraced his identity as a transgender man. Though their relationship was kept mostly out of the spotlight, it offered a safe space of mutual respect, quiet strength, and emotional support during a deeply personal time. Samantha, an artist and surfer, brought a calming, grounded presence into Elliot's life. Her steady energy seemed to balance the complexities Elliot was grappling with, navigating fame, identity, and the desire to live more authentically. Their connection was intimate, sincere, and free from spectacle. And even though their relationship ended in 2016, it served as a meaningful stepping stone on Elliot's journey toward self-acceptance. While Samantha was not part of Elliot's public transition, the emotional foundation they built together helped shape the path he would eventually take. In 2020, Elliot came out as transgender in a heartfelt announcement that resonated around the world, a moment of visibility and courage that had been years in the making. Their love story may not have lasted forever, but it played an essential role in Elliot's growth. It's a powerful reminder that some relationships, even if temporary, arrive at exactly the right moment. They help us heal, evolve, and step into our truth. Kate McKinnon and Jackie Abbott. Kate McKinnon and Jackie Abbott's love story stands out not for its publicity, but for its intentional quietness, a rare and refreshing contrast in a world where celebrity relationships are often put on display. Their bond has quietly bloomed behind the scenes, thriving not in the spotlight, but in spaces they've carefully protected from it. Kate, beloved for her sharp wit and transformative performances on Saturday Night Live, has always drawn a clear line between her public and private life. That same boundary seems to shape her relationship with Jackie Abbott, an actress and photographer with an equally grounded sense of self. The pair reportedly began dating around 2017, first appearing together at the Emmys. While they've never spoken publicly about their relationship, their rare appearances side by side radiate mutual admiration and ease. Jackie, trained at NYU's Tisch School of the Arts, has forged a career both in front of and behind the camera. Like Kate, she values authenticity over attention. Together, they've chosen to nurture their relationship on their own terms, free from media speculation or curated social media posts. What makes their connection resonate so deeply is the intention behind their privacy. It's not about secrecy, it's about preservation. In an industry that often rewards performance over truth, they've chosen peace over publicity and substance over spectacle. Their relationship is a quiet rebellion against the expectation that love must be shared to be real. Raven-Symoné and Miranda Pierman-Mayday. Raven-Symoné and Miranda Pierman-Mayday's love story is a powerful reminder that some of the most meaningful relationships grow quietly, nurtured in private before being shared with the world. In June 2020, the couple surprised fans by announcing their marriage in an intimate ceremony. The news, shared through a heartfelt social media post, came as a beautiful revelation to many, but to those closest to them, it was simply the next chapter in a deep-rooted bond built on trust, mutual values, and unwavering emotional support. For years, Raven had lived under the constant gaze of the spotlight. Rising to fame as a child star on The Cosby Show and later becoming a Disney Channel icon with That's So Raven, her entire life had been public, scrutinized, and documented. So when it came to matters of the heart, she chose to protect her relationship with care and intention. Keeping their romance private wasn't about hiding, it was about safeguarding something sacred until it felt right to share. Miranda, a former social media manager with a creative soul and a deep commitment to wellness, brought a sense of calm and grounding into Raven's high-profile world. Their energies complemented each other perfectly. Raven's vibrant presence paired with Miranda's quiet strength created a partnership rooted in balance, respect, and shared purpose. Since tying the knot, the couple has opened up more about their relationship, not just as spouses, but as individuals growing side by side. They've spoken honestly about their desire to build a family centered on communication, emotional safety, and mutual understanding. Their love isn't defined by red carpets or flashy headlines. It's found in the small, intentional acts of care, in the laughter they share, and in the challenges they face together. Raven and Miranda's story isn't just a celebration of love, it's a testament to the beauty of choosing privacy over performance, intention over attention. Together, they show that true partnership is built not on public approval, but on the day-to-day commitment to show up, love deeply, and create a life that feels like home. Lily Tomlin and Jane Wagner. Lily Tomlin and Jane Wagner's love story is one of the most enduring and inspiring partnerships in the entertainment world, a testament to what happens when love, creativity, and mutual respect are allowed to grow side by side. Their journey began in 1971, when they first met, sparking not only a romantic connection but also a creative collaboration that would span more than 5 decades. From the moment they began working together, it was clear their bond was something special. Together, they crafted groundbreaking works like The Search for Signs of Intelligent Life in the Universe, blending sharp humor with profound social commentary. Their projects weren't just entertainment, they were reflections of a shared worldview, a synergy of intellect, wit, and emotional depth that only strengthened with time. For over 40 years, Lily and Jane built a life filled with love, laughter, and purpose. In 2013, they officially married, not to define their relationship but to honor it, sealing a commitment that had long been evident to anyone who knew them. Their union, rooted in deep connection and decades of shared experiences, became a beacon of what lasting love truly looks like. What sets their story apart is not just its longevity, but its quiet power. In an industry often obsessed with novelty and spectacle, Lily and Jane have remained grounded, choosing substance over flash. For the LGBTQ+ community and fans around the globe, they represent more than a couple. They are icons of authenticity and resilience. Love in Hollywood often comes with flashing cameras and fleeting headlines, but the stories we've shared today prove that real love is deeper than all that. Whether nurtured quietly behind the scenes or boldly shared with the world, each of these couples reminds us that authenticity, respect, and connection are the foundations of something truly lasting. From longtime legends to fresh young love, these women have redefined what it means to love on your own terms, and they continue to inspire millions with their courage and commitment. Which couple's story touched you the most? We'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments below. Whether it was the strength of Lily and Jane, the passion of Jojo and Kylie, or the resilience of Tig and Stephanie, every story carries its own kind of magic. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a like, leave a comment, And don't forget to subscribe to Celebrity Couples Hollywood for more real, powerful love stories that deserve to be seen. Your support means the world to us, and helps us keep celebrating love in every form.